I hope that as a society that we would place the health of our children above the look of a lawn.
But landscapes across America, from neighborhoods to playgrounds and school sports fields, are often coated in toxic chemicals. In fact, more than 1 billion pounds of pesticides are sprayed on U.S. lands every year and float beyond their intended targets.
These pesticides trespass on our property and into our bodies.
Ling Tan knows it well. She remembers smelling pesticides outside her Maryland home and worrying about her children who have asthma.
Everywhere my kids turn, they could not get away from it.
Kids are more vulnerable to the effects of the poisons in pesticides, potentially impacting their developing brains, organs, and immune systems.
Pesticides are by design designed to kill things, and the exposure to pesticides, especially to kids when they're still developing, can pose real harms.
Scott Faber is the Senior Vice President of Government Affairs at the Environmental Working Group, which mapped thousands of elementary schools across America in the path of agricultural pesticides. When you saw the results of that, what went through your mind?
Well, honestly, I was shocked. I had no idea that so many schools were that close to farm fields and that there was this risk.
EWG found more than 4,000 elementary schools located within 200 feet of a crop field where pesticides could be applied, leaving kids at risk of inhaling or ingesting the toxic drift. And the dangers go far beyond those 200 feet. We totaled the number of elementary schools within a quarter mile of crop fields and found nearly 26,000, which still isn't the end of the line. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, these sprayed poisons can float for hundreds of miles.
You'd think that we wouldn't need laws that say, don't crop dust the local school, but some states have had to pass laws to limit the spray planes from spraying over schools and spraying pesticides on our kids and teachers.
The protections vary from state to state. California and Texas require the use of low-risk pesticides. Louisiana and Pennsylvania require schools to track students who are sensitive to pesticides. Georgia and New Mexico limit the times when spraying can be done near schools.
There are no federal laws that are designed to take into account that schools may be disproportionately exposed or schools might be right next to farm fields.
In the absence of those laws, parents like Ling Tan are pushing ahead. She and just a few other parents raised concerns and got the first countywide ban passed on pesticides in the U.S.
It's really frustrating because as parents, we think that the government at the federal level is looking out for us. As a mom and as parents, we need to speak up instead of looking the other way.
For Spotlight on America, I'm Lisa Fletcher.